It's not often we get to look at a Bowrider on Chris Conroy's Leisure World. Most of Australian fiberglass boat manufacturers do offer Bowriders in their range, and the one we're looking at today is the signature 550 Bowrider, which has an overall length of 5.33 metres, a beam of 2.13 metres, and is rated for up to 140 horsepower. This particular one, supplied by Tom Wilde of Springwood Marine, is fitted with 115 horsepower Mercury with power trim. Now, I hear a lot of people say that they don't trust Bowriders because there's the possibility of the boat being swamped if it ships a sea over the bow. My response to that is that in the many years that I've been producing this show and boating for a lifetime, the times that I've had a sea come over the bow are extremely rare. In fact, it's only been on 4 or 5 occasions in tens of thousands of hours of boating. And that's due to the fact that these boats are designed to lift their head to even a short, sharp sea. So if water does come aboard, it's usually as a result of extremely unusual sea conditions, and the amount that comes aboard is very small because the bow usually scoops just the top of the wave off. Now, in all of the occasions that I've had it happen, it's been in boats with rigid foredecks, and the seas simply come up the foredeck and over the windscreen and ended up all over me. But at the end of the day, it's only been a couple of litres anyhow. On top of that, this boat comes as standard with a tonneau cover which fits over the bow compartment there and is supported by a stainless steel bow, so you can protect the bow from having any water come aboard. But the practical aspects of it really show some great advantages. Firstly, obviously, it gives you more seating space in the boat, and providing you are mindful of longitudinal trim, you can seat a couple of people up forward there in comfort. Secondly, there's the huge advantage of being able to fish a third person if you're fishing either offshore or inshore, and this boat is more than capable of close coastal offshore fishing. And thirdly, it means that you can actually exit and enter the boat in far more safety and far more easily when you nose it onto the beach. And one of my beefs with Australian boat manufacturers is, and for that overseas ones for that matter, that they make boats which are capable of being nosed onto the beach, and particularly now with a power, tilt and trim on outboard motors, but they don't give you any means of safely exiting and re-entering the boat once it is on the beach. And people have to scramble on and off the bow there, and they run the risk of either falling off or hurting themselves on the various protuberances that are on the bow. So please, boat manufacturers, come up with some sort of a folding boarding ladder which people can use to get on and off the beach. Now, as I said, this boat is powered by 115 horsepower Mercury. Its top recommended power is 140 horsepower. Quite remarkably, it came up with a top speed of 48 miles per hour, or about 79 kilometres per hour on our test run with 2 people up. That really is quite remarkable. It shows a high turn of speed and certainly points up the fact that the boat would be ideal for social skiing up to, say, barefoot standard, and capable of covering long distances at very reasonable cost. In fact, at 3,000 revs per minute it cruises at 33 miles an hour, and that would eat a lot of distance for relatively low cost. The complete rig with boat motor and trailer and the standard features comes through at just over $23,000, so it's not unreasonably expensive to buy. It can be towed behind a moderately sized 4-cylinder car which will launch and retrieve it and tow it on the highway at highway speeds with no problems whatsoever. So it certainly fits the needs of Australian boaties in the 90s for a boat which is capable of being towed behind a moderately sized car, is reasonably economical to buy and certainly economical to run, and can be used effectively as a ski boat, as a fishing boat, and as a general family runabout and tourer. The signature 550 Bowrider from Haines, Signature and Springwood Marine.